Hey YouTube, React City, I'm Eli.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Death Note.
Wow.
I left that gap there just in case I wanted to do some cool editing, but I probably didn't, so yeah. So, Death Note. What do you guys know about it? I have seen the entire thing, and I remember it to a decent degree.
I haven't really, but I kind of did.
Alright, so...
Like, I watch people... There's like these people who dub over certain scenes of anime with whatever storyline they want to do.
Anime
I've seen
crack.
that. Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh. Yeah, I think you will enjoy the show. I actually do. But
Cool.
what about you?
I know that they were very popular in their day because back in the day when I was on DeviantArt, Death Note and Bleach was everywhere. So I would see their characters, but I didn't know what the heck is this anime. I don't know. So that's all I know about it. Their faces.
Nerd.
That's it.
Nerd.
Yeah, so this is, but it was one of those shows that broke through the barrier into the West. Like, it became very popular, like you're saying, all over the place. I hope that we enjoy a pretty good time here. So guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Like, time, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Check out the Patreon in the description if you guys would like to see the next episode a whole week early. I will see you in discussion. Hey, just to interrupt you guys, we're going to be introducing a Tier 3 along with Death Note. So Tier 3 was supposed to be coming out later, but we're just going to release it now with the new show. So what it's going to be is going to have a bunch of uncut reactions will be on Tier 3, as well as some other things that aren't quite fully implemented, but we figured the biggest thing that people would want is the uncut reactions that will be available for all shows across the channel going forward. So the way it works is you're going to have to bring your own reference footage. It's just going to be us with a raw video. It's going to have minor edits in case something happened. Maybe a sound went off, maybe someone had to get up or had to pause. But other than that, you'll get the entire show right there. Just follow along with the timestamp you see on the screen, and that's the way you'll be able to watch it with us. So thank you guys very much. Back to the show.
You should come play with us for a change. No, I'll pass.
What was his name? I missed it.
Ryu.
The music's too loud.
Yeah.
Can you please translate the following sentence into English?
Follow the teachings of God and receive his blessings, and so it shall be, that the seas will again become bountiful.
I like how everybody else in the class were just like straight
Talking
up
to each
reading
other.
comics, and the teacher is like, "Hey kid, you still with us?"
Day in, day out. The same news on permanent repeat. This is all so ridiculous. This world is rotten.
Rotten, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, look, a Death Note book.
A Death Note?
Death Note.
It says Death Note. And it's floating in the air. It fell from the heavens. He does.
Don't do it. And thus it starts.
He whose name is written in this notebook shall die.
Ah.
It's pretty lame. Mention twisted. It's written
End of series.
I guess he's popular. The girls were like,
He whose name is written in this notebook shall die. Come on.
he goes back.
It's mine now.
So depending on the person you have in mind, you can either kill them easily or painfully, huh? It's pretty detailed for a prank, I'll give them that.
What are you gonna test it on?
Oh no. Are you gonna write yourself?
Wait, on the off chance someone really dies, would that make me a murderer?
Well,
People at a busy shopping district in Shinjuku yesterday has struck again, taking 8 people hostage at this daycare center.
oh, this is a great person to test it on.
A daycare.
The police have now identified the suspect as 42-year-old Kuro Otohara.
There you go.
Absolutely right. We'll continue to monitor the situation from here.
Thank you for that report.
You're welcome.
Oh, welcome. They switched.
We hope for a quick resolution to this situation.
But the notebook doesn't work. Oh well, I didn't expect it to anyway.
Wait, we're seeing something here. Looks like movement at the front entrance.
The hostages are coming out, and
Sugoi!
According to statements from the hostages, the suspect just suddenly collapsed.
Uh-oh.
Heart attack.
Darkness around him.
No way. It's coincidence. This has to be a coincidence.
So who you gonna test it on now?
It's unlikely, but if by chance this thing is for real, I have to test it one more time.
I just have to use it again.
Probably be another criminal. But if he's too well known,
That would bother you for the rest of your life unless you knew for certain.
there's a good possibility the news of his death will be covered up.
Probably bother you for the rest of your life, even if you did know for certain.
Oh no.
Didn't you want to lend me $20?
Oh no.
He's just a bully, man.
Pseudo. Maybe I should try killing him.
No.
No.
I should definitely avoid killing people I know. Looks like we'll be hanging at the arcade after school.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Come have a little fun with us. That's our taco for you. This guy can spot a body a mile away.
What?
Little lady, the name's Taco Shibuimaru.
Oh, next one to die.
You gonna help her out? Oh,
Look at all those names.
What will happen?
Hey, wait up! Taco, look out!
Oh.
That settles it. The death note. It's for real. Oh man! Taco!
Okay.
There are a lot of names there, though.
Yeah, what was that about? It
did
looked
he
the
just
same,
write
though.
his name over and over and over again?
That's what it looked like.
Don't tell me you dropped both of them.
You must have some idea where you dropped the thing.
Yeah, the human world.
How did he just drop it down there?
Whoops. It just looks like he's having the best time all the time.
Can he like sense his book?
Do you want anything at all, dear? You can ask for whatever you like.
No, I'm fine, Mom. Thanks, though.
Red eyes.
Got what I want.
Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez. Oh no. Who are these people? Where'd the crazy come from?
Quite a liking to it. God of death, huh?
Oh, it's the god of death.
Well, I'm not surprised. In fact, Luke, I've been waiting for you. Oh, I certainly wasn't expecting this.
Neither was I.
Death notes have made their way into the human world in the past, but you're the first to have written this many names.
Yeah.
Look at how many people you've killed in only 5 days.
Yeah, who are these people?
Reluctant to write this much. I've already prepared myself, Ryuk. I used the notebook even though I knew it belonged to a Shinigami. And now that Shinigami has come. So what'll happen to me? I'm not gonna do anything to you. The notebook
Just gonna hang
is
around.
part of the human realm from the very moment it touches the earth. In other words, the notebook is now yours. This, you will feel the fear and pain known only to humans who've used the notebook. And when it's your time to die, it will fall on me to write your name in my death note. Be warned, any human who's used a death note can neither go to heaven or hell for eternity.
Wow.
Too late.
That is all.
Tell him 5 days late. All right.
Right?
Light?
It'll be alright. Answer it.
Why on earth is it so dark in your room?
All the time.
Eyesight.
What's going on? Mom can't see him? Voice can only be heard by you. In other words, the death note is the bond between Light, the human, and Ryuk, the Shinigami.
He ate the stem part.
I just have one more question.
Yo.
Why was I chosen for this?
Just
Hey, are you even listening? The truth is, Shinigami haven't got much to do these days. Most of the time, we're either taking naps or gambling. So I figured I'd have more fun if I came down here myself. Anyway, I'm surprised at how many names you've written. figure out that these criminals are being eliminated by someone. I want the world to know of my existence. That there's someone out there passing righteous judgment on the wicked. Why even bother?
It's like, this man crazy.
I mean, why do you care? Because I've been bored too. I wasn't ready to believe it at first, but it's obvious now. There's something about the Death Note itself that makes humans want to try it out at least once. I killed them both. I killed 2 men. Those are human lives.
Flashback.
It won't be overlooked. Besides, who am I to pass judgment on others? Maybe I'm wrong. This is exactly what I've been thinking about lately. This world is rotten, and those who are making it rot deserve to die. Someone has to do it, so why not me? Even if it means sacrificing my own mind and soul, it's worth it. Because the world can't go on like this. I wonder, what if someone else had picked up this notebook?
Yeah.
Is there anyone out there other than me who'd be willing to eliminate the vermin from the world? If I don't do it, then who will? That's just it, there's no one. I can do it. In fact, I'm the only one who can.
The light.
I'll do it. Using the Death Note, I'll change the world.
His eyes are red again.
Wait, are his eyes always red?
No, his eyes are brown.
It's just a shading. I love this music. He would love
Oh my gosh.
Most dramatic.
They get along
Wow.
so well, man.
What the heck? Up through a skylight? What the heck?
No, he fell down.
Yeah, but like, what was he doing up there?
The worst criminals I could think of. Like I was cleaning up the world, one name at a time. While the truly guilty ones who deserve to be punished for their crimes die of heart attacks, the people who are less guilty but who still make trouble for others will slowly be erased through disease and accidental death.
Wow.
And only then the world will start moving in the right direction.
Is that what you
It'll be
think?
a new world, free of injustice and populated by people who I've judged to be honest, kind, and hardworking. But if you did that, it would make you the only bad person left. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm a hardworking honor student who's considered to be one of Japan's best and brightest. And I will become the god of this new world.
This man
Oh, he's
crazy.
shaking. He's shaking.
Humans are so interesting.
Bruh.
Okay.
Discussion.
Discussion.
Yeah, how about that for escalation?
That was quite a pilot.
Yeah.
I can see why this took off.
It grabs you and it does not let go.
No.
So, what are your immediate impressions of this show, both of you?
He crazy.
I liked that they drew the parallel of they were both like, this world is so rotten to each of their own worlds. And then they come and meet, and this guy, our human, ends up being the more crazy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I guess that's what makes it interesting, because now he came from being superstar of school and everything that he's done in life, so it's bored him. But now he has this ultimate power in his hands. He has already been worked so quickly, like 5 days.
Not even. It didn't take 5 days. It took like
The first day.
the first day.
Yeah. After he killed 2 people, he immediately was like,
and he was like, I killed people. Wait.
Yeah, so he hypothesizes that the Death Note itself, something about it, makes people want to use it. So I'll just say I don't think they ever really get much more into that aspect of it. So it's always been theorized that what if Light was seduced by it a little bit. But, yeah, what do you think?
His name's Light?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard them saying it, but I wasn't sure if that was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, I was like, wait, did they say his name? I thought I spoiled that, so I was trying to move past it.
No, they said it a couple times,
Yeah,
but
they did say
but
his
I wasn't
name
sure what
right.
they were saying.
Yeah, his name's Light.
That's interesting that they named him Light.
Yeah.
This is like death. Light death. So the fact that the book might be seducing him, maybe that would explain the sudden turn. But it could also be the idea of how you give power to someone, it just grows whatever's there.
Yeah.
It makes it larger.
It amplifies whatever's there.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe he always would have been like that if he
Continue. I was letting you finish.
if he had more ability, like, and more ambition.
I was thinking that maybe he was, because with the Death Note thing, he was gonna try it out a second time, and the first thing he said was, maybe I should kill that guy. No, I shouldn't kill people around me.
Yeah.
It wasn't not because this guy isn't that bad, or because he doesn't really hate him. It's because he's around him.
It's around him. Yeah, so he didn't have like a good moral reason.
No.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, I actually wrote that down. So that may have been, like you're saying, a part of the seduction of it, is like he's going through all these mental gymnastics to justify what he's doing, maybe. But so 5 days, he's established he has killed all major criminals in the world already.
Yeah.
Major ones, yeah.
Yeah, so we haven't really seen how like the news reacts to that or anything, but that's a thing.
In the past week, our most wanted list is gone.
Yes. So my question now is, like, where does he go from here? Like, does he just like get a cop radio and listen out for like the worst criminal acts, find out who they are, like hunt them down, maybe become a karate master? so he can like put his foot on their neck and write their name. What's your name?
Seems like a lot of risk.
Yes, it is. I don't know. I'm trying to like figure out what his next move is, because I really am blind about how the show goes. So I really don't know like what are the logistics of the show. He's a student, He used the internet to look up these people, and they're like secret like FBI, you can say, who have databases of people they might be looking for.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe does he learn to hack because he's smart? I don't know. I'm just curious.
Yeah. So. It's funny that he's already figured out not only how to use Death Note, but he wants to become a god of this new world.
Yeah, in
like,
5 days.
Yeah,
That went real deep in 5 days.
Yeah, that is something a lot of people point out. It's a very, very fast escalation. Like, I don't care who you are. That is a fast amount of time to decide to change your entire life path to do this.
But you know what? I don't know, because we can see that all he did was study. He aced everything in school, even daydreaming. He was able to look at his teacher and give the exact correct answer. And he was doing cram schools and stuff after school. He's at the top of the nation. So it's like all he was doing was studying. So now that he had this new focus, it's like I can put all my attention into something that seems more interesting. And he has the time,
More worthwhile.
Something more worthwhile. So I can see maybe 5 days is a bit fast, maybe, but I think I can see that escalation.
But the thing is, it's only 5 days to, from Death Note to what he's doing. He's always hated the world,
This
apparently.
is true. Yeah.
And it's been seething in him for quite some time.
Yeah.
So now he's been hating it for probably years, and then suddenly he has this ability to do something
About it. Yeah.
The news does mess with people. It's one of those things where, as humans, we're kind of trained to pay attention to anything that could possibly pose danger to us.
Yeah.
So now that there's this thing that constantly feeds you every negative thing that happens throughout the day, constantly, it'll drive people a little wonky.
The interesting thing is he, first of all, knew that the Shinigami, the Shinigami was gonna come. Like he kind of figured it out. Like he's probably somebody owned this book. And he still made a decision that he was willing to sacrifice his soul to carry out this deed and become god of this world.
It's probably why he worked so fast in 5 days.
Yeah. It's like, I gotta get it as much as I can. Finish it all. Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you think of that Shinigami? What do you think of him?
He is.
In over his head with this one.
Yeah, probably. The thing is, where their world, where they come from, it seems like all they have to do there is just write names in books. So, I would see him as like a quote unquote amoral character. He's just doing it because he's bored. He doesn't think anything is good. He doesn't think anything is bad.
He's not evil.
Yeah, he's not doing it because he's an evil person. He's just doing something because he's bored.
Yeah. He's trying to lighten up his life.
Yeah. Seems pretty awful.
Mm.
Yeah. It's like, let me cause some turmoil in the earth, in the human world.
None of the people in his Shinigami world are industrious at all. Their place looks awful.
Yeah.
And then they heckle the rest of the people for working
For
too
trying.
hard, for actually doing something.
Yeah, their world looks entirely dead though. So I imagine like they don't need to eat, sleep, or anything like that. So there's nothing to do at all.
Except gamble.
So I guess the Earth has just been handling itself.
You can make the world's tallest house of cards.
Where did they get do they have cards?
They were playing some sort of game. I
Oh,
don't know
I
if it
didn't-
was
I didn't
cards.
see if they had
Tallest
cards.
house of skulls.
Yeah, it was something with
That'd
skulls. It was skulls.
That'd
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. But you could start building houses for Shinigami for like 5 skulls or something. 500 skulls apiece.
But
I just goes piece.
I thought so. I guess I don't know anything about the lore of Shinigami in Japanese culture
Neither do I.
because I was like
I'm
trying
just
to figure out.
curious.
I thought the Shinigami were like they did things on Earth, like they messed with people or
I guess not in this.
not in this world.
Well, of course, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that Shinigami. I don't know if they ever really go into what it means, but you can just Google translate. It means God of death. So they kind of take a Grim Reaper role, kind of, but they're not quite black and white. So that you're right. They were around and did stuff like culturally, but I imagine this is like a case of they have been doing it for so long that it just kind of stopped showing up. It's kind of the thing.
Well, yeah. Okay, I forgot that he was god of death. So I guess it's like the different universes because there's this one portal that went to the human world and he specified human world. So there are other worlds.
I imagine so.
Yeah, so that they're probably like responsible for death in these different places, and they just kind of like, what's the point?
Well, there's not necessarily one for Earth or anything.
It's just
there's
they can.
there's a lot of Shinigami and there's a lot around Earth or were.
Yeah, and one of them mentioned that there's somebody higher up, an old man.
Oh yeah, somebody who gave him back his death note because he keeps losing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tricked him into giving him two.
Too.
The old man of death.
So this is something I found interesting. Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay, because I was like, why does he have one and also lost one? But that was the two. That was the one he keeps losing it on Earth.
Yeah.
And
So
but he has the one he uses,
Yes.
and then he has the one that he has fun with on Earth.
He dropped one.
Yeah. Ryu is the name of the
Ryuk.
Ryuk.
Ryuk. Ryuk.
R-Y-U-K. Yeah, that's the god of death. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, he loves it.
Apple.
But guys, thank you very much for being here. It's the start of something new. Hope you are along for the ride, and we'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Remember, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and if you want to see next week a whole week early, check out the Patreon in the description. We'll be seeing you. Bye.
Bye. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year! Bye!
A special thanks to Eduardo, Roberto, John, Joker, and Razia.